Kakan.
All right, shalom, shalom. We'll start off with the trumpet.
All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, Church of Truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died on the work of Yahweh, Yahushua, and the Son of us first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shah, he is the deliverer, because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, it's the Church of Philadelphia, once again, on the highways and hedges, coming to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, aka America. And you got Babylon in the scriptures, you got the ancient Babylon, then you got this Babylon. You know? And that's how Esau tried to twist things up, like, oh, well, that Babylon. Well, you got to understand and look through the scriptures, like, what Babylon they're talking about, man. You know? The scriptures are encoded, and the only ones that's supposed to get it is going to get it. All right? Like we entitled the camp, all things were written. All right? Everything was written. You know? Like the downfall of this place, it was written before this place even existed. Before we were put on this planet, everything was written.
Right.
When the Lord had things in his mind on his time, he knew what he wanted to do from the beginning. He's like, you know what, and everything is for his entertainment, man.
And it's that scripture that says the end is declared from the beginning.
Oh, that's Apostle Orange.
You know, so
no,
it was,
grab that.
right. I got you set up real quick. No, but everything is declared from the beginning. So we just got to go through the book. You know? What the brother said. It happened to us.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
No, written for aforetime. So everything for our whole life that we go through. But I was just telling my son, I said, yo, because he said that. He was like, yo, Dad, everything was written. I said, all right, yeah, it was. But what are you learning from? Look what you learn. Like that song from DMX. He said, yo, he did that song and he was talking to the Lord about, that's how he was portraying the song. He's like, what have you learned? He's like, well, what did you want to do? I did what I did. Yo, listen, you gotta. This place is designed to take you out, to make you bow down to these this society, to whatever society that you go in. Everything because we've been conquered. Why were we conquered? because the Lord allowed it to happen. It was great. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was going to have us here and bring us down here, and it's for the disobedient ones. But for the ones that's supposed to be the elect of the nation of Israel, they're never going to fold, man. They always going to have it because it was given to them. But everything is written. Like all these people dying and everything, it was already written down, man. You know? And you even got certain Benjamite artists that see things, and they tell you that, man. What's that song? It was like it was written in the book of life. He said that a man child something like Yahweh Shah, man. It was written for him to come. That's why when Yahweh Shah came, he said, yo, everything that's in that book is something about me. He's what? The Alpha and Omega, man. The beginning and the end. He's the first spirit created, and he's going to be the one that brings place down, man. You know? Like everything is calculated with the Lord. Everything is calculated with the Lord. These things are every.
And hey, it's another thing to learn. The next level is actually to apply it. Righteous.
That's right.
It's the application of it. It's what you do. Because what does it say in I think it's 2 Timothy? Ever learning and never coming to the knowledge of the truth. You know? So we learn some things. We talk about what we know, right? But we don't apply it.
That's right.
You know? Right. And that's not just hearing it, but actually doing something.
And he hears of the word and not just doing something.
Right. Like these Christians, oh, we under grace.
Yeah.
That don't mean you can do that for the work.
Right.
That's a good point,
you know? They'll say, oh, we under grace, but they think that they could just commit certain acts that they know better than you. Yeah. There's no guilt for your sins at that point. Even with us. You know, we can do certain things that we can't control. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're in the grace. That's why we're in the repent. But now if we keep doing it over and over, it's like, damn.
All right. It says, for whatsoever things were written for aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
See that? It was written, right? What it said, through patience.
And that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Scriptures. Because what you hoping? You're hoping in those words. Because it was already written down. Yo, that song from Johnny Cash, When a Man Comes Around. He said, one of his lyrics, he said, listen to the words long written down when the man comes around. You gotta listen to those words. They've been written, this is going in the ancient days. All we're doing is coming back in our life. The Lord he recycles us, man. Yeah, but no, the Lord recycles us. So every captivity or every lifetime that you were in, you're just coming right back into it. You're coming back into your life, man. You know, to fulfill the prophecy. It's all about prophecy. The spirit of Yahweh is not the spirit of prophecy. That's why it was written. That's why they wrote those things. Like when the Lord told Abraham, yo, you know what? Your seed is going to go with the 40 years. Yeah, 40 years. So going back to from when we were from the first Passover, right? The first Passover was 1446, if I'm not mistaken. That's when Yahweh Shah came down, right? And slaughtered the Egyptians, right? The first of them. Matter of fact, you know what? Go back to the give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 15. Because the same thing was going to happen because it was dealt with. That was the first Exodus. That was the first Exodus, man. For us to be released from Babylon. And yo, we was in not slop. Slip of the tongue from Egypt. Alright? And you got certain people, even here in Babylon now, they be like, oh, the 400 years is up. Nah, the 400 years was in Egypt, man. It's not here.
Right. Right. Exactly.
You know,
Right.
the Lord has everything calculated to the T, just like He told Noah, "Yo, build this ark." He gave him specific instructions to do. The same way He gives us instructions to do right now. You know, because it was written down. It was written for Yahweh Shah. Because he was kept a secret back then, they ain't know who Yahweh Shah was. That's why when he came in the flesh, they looking at him like, when he telling you, like, yo, this is talking about me. I'm the one that. You got it, brother.
God, in each captivity, the Lord gave them prophets that rose up at that time certain instructions. Right? So now, what the instruction that we have, it wasn't given back then. Because what's going on now is the final prophecy. You know? The last final, the climax, if you will, as they call it. You know? Which you never heard about in the ancient times. So showing you like the Mark of the Beast or World War III or Jacob's Trouble. That didn't happen yet.
You said you want to visit Solomon.
We saw 18
Uh-huh.
and 15. Help yourself.
Come on.
Because the reason why I'm bringing this up because I want to prove a point. Because it was already written in the scriptures in the beginning from Genesis that Yahweh Shah was going to be the one to come and do this. But like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, they was all given instructions, and some people they like prophets they didn't understand, but it was already preordained. They was supposed to come out and speak it. You know.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 15. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne.
Yo, guess what? Thy almighty word, Yahweh, is not getting out of his throne for nothing. The word, when you go to 1 John, what it says, in the beginning was the word. And the word came in what? The flesh. Alright? So this is talking about, Yahweh Shah, this is talking about the first Passover of Israel. When he came down and slaughtered those people at that time frame. The firstborn of every animal, every person of Egypt, of the Egyptians, the firstborn. That's why Yahweh Shah is the firstborn, man. That's why Yahweh is like, I got you. This is what I'm gonna send my firstborn. Because he's bad like that. Alright? So I says the word hopped up because he was a king, like, what? Read it again from the top.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 15. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne.
Yo, because where Yahweh Shah sit? On the right hand of the side of the Father. Thrones. Right? So, the things like this. Son. Look to the right. I need you to go handle this gospel. It's always in his mind. Because he's the Father. He told you. Go handle this business. And we're coming, and the reason why I want to bring this up is because we're coming into the second Exodus. Because who's going to leap from the heavens again? Yahweh Shah. To destroy this place. Once again. Now my brother said, once again is home. And it's going down like this. Keep going, brother.
It says, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war.
A fierce man of war. So what was he coming to do? Talk to you?
Into the midst.
The Christians can't even tell you about it.
Right.
What this said? The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. What said the Lord is, but Yahweh is his name. When you hear about the Edomites talking, and they be like, they see them encounters, that's not, listen, man. Nothing is coincidence and nothing, man. When them people back in the 80s and all that, and you see videos, they be like, oh, we saw big black men.
All right.
So they're going to try to hide it. It's like they look like they've been undefeated. Of course, because they are. They are. They're undefeated. The war is already won. You just got to believe it with your mind. If you don't believe with your mind, you fucking lost. And that's why Esau's a deceiver and the devil, because he wants to make you think that he's winning. When it's written down that we already won.
And hey, understand, they didn't say just a black man. They said they look like African American.
Exactly.
They went specific. There's a lot of dark skinned men on this earth.
That's right, brother.
Right?
That's right.
They
know that they was.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, a lot of dark skinned people. But
right.
They went specific. They got
say
even
look like ham.
specific. Right.
Hamites.
Right. He said African American. And we know we got a different look
and you know
than
what?
Other dark nations. Yeah.
But to back you up, bro, with that point, because they know who they had in captivity.
Right.
And the Lord visited them, man. The same way he visited Egypt, that's why I want to bring this out. The same way he visited Egypt, this is the second leg of Egypt too. Just like this is the second leg of the Roman captivity, man. It's all of them tied up. That's why they're going to get all the punishment that all those nations got. You know?
Right, and that's why it's not a coincidence that you have all these so-called, UFO sightings. Not only that the sightings, because that's always been about, but now you got the CIA actually bringing it about. Like, fucking, sightings in the sky, coming through, what they said earlier? It's going to be a major, something called about 75 football fields.
Yeah.
Or something of that nature. Because we know we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. But, they got that Project Ruby, they got all of that. Trying to cause the false miracles. Because Esther saw the vision of Yahweh in the back. There's many scriptures about that. So they're trying to disrupt that. You know what I'm saying? Because the majority, the masses of our people, so-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, which are the Israelites, they're not concerned with that. So they're gonna get caught like, yo, what the hell? What the hell? So they're not aware of what it is.
Well, and they ain't gonna get caught just from that. They've been deceived. They've been lost. Right? They've been bamboozled. So that one thing isn't just causing it. The Lord put a dumb, deaf, blind spirit on them, right? To show us how we came out of madness into this glorious light.
Ooh.
Right?
We were once in dark.
Right. We were once in darkness. So we know, it says in gross darkness of people. So we know what it is to be that deaf, dumb, and blind. And they've been in the trick bag, and they're not going to come out of it. That's why it says if they could deceive the very elect. But guess what? That Project Bluebeam is not going to deceive the elect. Lord willing, we brothers be in that number. But the hell with the 2/3.
That's right, brother. That's why I said it was good. That's a beautiful thing, brother. Because we was once in that darkness, but the Lord still loves us. But it's like I said, like if we're part of that 144, the Lord loves his whole nation. You know what I'm saying? But now he's putting it on us as a hopeful elect, a hopeful in the Lord to do to give you the spirit of your house. Because your house came with you compassion, Christian, long suffering. The same way that Yahweh is, man. But he sent him in the flesh to do this, man. But how long is he going to sit back and watch us go through this, man?
Right.
You think it don't grieve him to see us go through this? But he spoke it. That's why he's so respected. Because he keeps his word. That's why I said the word. Because you see your house shine, man. His word. His son. His only begotten, the first spirit ever created.
That's why I said in one of the videos I did this week is that Yahushua in the spirit, we know Yahushua is ready to come back now. He just waiting. Okay. He waiting on say go. I'm on. Yeah. I'm on their ass. Right. That's in the spirit. Hey, that's Be ready. We know. We can feel it in our spirit. As wicked as this place has been, as wicked as our people have been, heaping up coals to themselves.
Right, brother.
Oh, hey, man, it's a righteous judgment
Right.
ready to happen at any moment.
Right. Yo,
Yeah, it's judgment time right now.
it's more about that, brother.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
yo,
says- It says, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne
Right.
as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction.
See that? Damn. That's legit. That's Egypt. Ancient Egypt. That's where you get the first passage. He leaped down because he had to come down, man. That's why you were given specific instructions how not to be a part of that destruction. Because that land was set up. It was written for it lasted for a time. Going to Daniel, when you go to the statue, everything from the head to the toe, right? And Yahweh Shah came at that time and was like, yo, knock it out. Yeah, I was about to say that. They said, knock it out. Yahweh Shah is a soldier, man. He's a soldier. A soldier is a man who listens, he pays attention. He hears the instructions. That's what soldiers do. And they carry out the mission of the one that's sending to do it. We're soldiers. Those want to be a part of that number. And we want to be righteous soldiers. We don't want to be like those ones that got compromising on it.
Right.
Fuck all that. But there's a lot of compromising going on. And you're going to see it.
All right.
You know? It's around there. I got something back there. Matter of fact, grab second Moses 15, started about 22. No,
This is the book of Job, chapter 24, verse 1. It says, by seeing Job, chapter 24, verse 1. It says, by seeing times are not hidden from the Almighty. Do they that know him not see his days?
right.
Some
Yo, it's time, right? It's getting, man. Do you not, this says, those that know him, do you not see his days? So you have to be aware, well aware of what the prophecy. Like a man that walks around this place in Babylon with a watch on his arm, and you got your phone, you look at what time is it? Well, yeah, you're supposed to look at what time is it now. How you know the time? Because you know the prophecies, man. What's going on down there in Washington? Yo, Donald Trump came off, well, Negro came in office. He told you. And now that's what the devil has to do. They're subject to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. Just like a man of the Lord has to tell you what the Lord's going to do before he do it, because the Lord is not a man to strike without warning, man. You have to get warned. But the men that understand, they like, oh snap, what's happening? Okay, it's getting closer. Now you position yourself. And you think, like, all right, Lord, what do you need me to do?
Right.
How much more, like, yo, man, listen, this thing is deadly serious.
Right. That's why the Lord always said to watch and pray. Because
Wow.
that's why when he cursed out the wicked scribes and Pharisees, yo, we could discern the weather. We could discern, when it's going to rain or whatever. And even with that, they can't. But you can't discern prophecy. You can't discern that all hell is about to break loose. So how you ought to get to your house in order, right? It ain't about, first aid kits, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool and all. But it's about spiritually and mentally getting your house in order. You know what I'm saying? So you could be found worthy to stand before the Son of Man, as it tells you in the book of St. Luke, the 21st chapter. A lot of these people, that's why I said they're going to get caught like a thief in the night. Because you're not watching for a thief. You're not aware, like, yo, the thief is coming. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, But we know the times that we're in, like it tells you in 2nd Ezra chapter. Measure thou the time diligently within itself. So we know that. How? Because Yahweh Shah warned us about all the things that was going to happen before his second return.
That's what we're talking about right now. It's 7 to 10. Yo, he's coming back. No matter, yo, what that Pope said, the one that died, oh, the Lord's not going to come back. Ain't nobody. Where's he at now?
Huh.
In the fucking grave. He's back in the spirit. You ain't no denying Yahweh Shai, man. Point blank, period. His words was written, what he spoke, because yo, the Lord spoke to spiritual men, he told men, yo, write this down, put it in the book. Put these things in the book. And now you're seeing it play out in front of you. But still, they'll read a novel from, matter of fact, they'll read a novel from any man that got like a suspense or whatever, watch a movie and everything. But you're stuck on that. Oh, we're telling you what's going to happen next. Why? Because the movie that's being played out is the ones that the Lord told us to tell you about, man.
Right.
Right.
That's why it's scripted. It's scripted.
Yeah.
And that's why
Scripted, scripture.
the beloved Apostle Paul said what? The things that was written aforetime was written by learning. Because what? There's no new thing under the sun.
Yeah.
The Lord changes not. So if he did it back then, you think he ain't gonna do it now? Especially now.
Right.
This is the worst generation. So the Lord, he's saving the best for last. You know,
Right.
that's why it's going to be the greatest damnation, but it's also going to be the greatest salvation. You know?
And in reality, he already told you. The prophets back then already told you. We're just retelling. You know, we're just messengers to retell it, right? Because it was already told. You know what they say? What Jake say? I told you so. Did I tell you? You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
yo, you know,
that's
like
the same spirit we're gonna be at.
Yeah, like when, you know, how you go,
is among them.
yeah, you know how like when somebody keep doing something to you, it's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Keep playing. Alright, keep playing, I'm gonna fuck you up. He start willing them. Yeah, I told you, nigga. I told you. I told you.
Right.
That's what the Lord about to do.
Right.
I told you. Just stop playing with me, man. That's what he about to do, man.
Yeah.
Because we're his messages. Those women be a part of our boy. We're his messages.
Right.
And that's what, yo, man. You got it, bro.
I got something quick. The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse number 11, it says, in that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
No, you're going to have, like, yo, right now you're going to have last moments. Yo, the Lord is about to seal, right? He's about to seal the door. It's the same way he did it in Noah's Ark. But it was already written. Because, yo, matter of fact, how you know? Because it was written that 144,000 men is going to be what? The elect. They're not just going to be saved. They're predestined to be in charge of the nation of Israel.
Right.
You know? And that was written down before they was even, yo, they was elected in the heavens, man.
Right.
Jeremiah told you. You know, he said, before I formed you, I knew you in the belly. Jeremiah told you that, man. The same thing right now, man. You know?
Yeah, that's predestination. You think the Lord, Yahweh Shai didn't know?
Exactly.
Before we came out of our father's nuts and then our mother's belly, who we was going to be and what part we was going to play?
That's right, brother.
Hey, for you fools that don't believe in reincarnation, hey, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets.
And yo, you know what? Now, all of a sudden, you're seeing on like social media, certain platforms, they're saying, yo, somebody that's reincarnated, a man that's reincarnated, such and such. So now they're telling you,
Right.
yo, cause the illusion of Babylon is being breaking down. That's
Right.
when you get that YOLO. You only live once. That's bullshit.
Right.
You've been here from when the Lord put you in here. That's why I said from the third and fourth generation. That's you come back, man. You don't come back as no goddamn tree. You don't come back as no goddamn bird, no insect, no flower, man. You come back as a person. Like if you was an Israelite in your past life, you're coming back as an Israelite in this life right here, man.
Hey, they do it through the cartoons and the movies too. Because what Spider-Man do? When he was going through the different time frames.
Oh, yo, gun.
You know what I mean? So they sneakily tell you that they know
That's right.
reincarnation is real.
Babylon, this place, This place, yo, the illusions of this place is being broken down.
Yo,
The
and that's
walls of this place is falling, you know? And yo, we're standing in front of a movie theater. And what do? They put their narrative on the screen, the big screen. That's the big screen in there. And everybody comes for entertainment, eat their popcorn, and they're telling you with everything that people believe that, man. That's why they got, but yo, for real, with those action hero movies and everything like that, they're talking about us, man. The Israelites. Starting with the elect. Going back to King David and all of them, man. Solomon. Solomon, but I'm talking about the warriors. Solomon, he wasn't war. King David, you got Samson. You know, you got Joshua. You know?
right,
All of those are warriors, man.
right. Elijah, the things that
But
they,
yo, Elijah was a man, he trusted the Lord. So he called for the fire to come down. Because he believed in the Lord. And yo, they're telling you, just like they got these movies with the fire deal, we got somebody to breathe fire, this, control all these different elements. They're talking about you.
the Godzilla.
No, that's one that's the
Yeah,
fire.
but that's the scripture.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the men.
Right. Yeah. Oh, they call it the different dimensions
Yeah, there you
in
go.
the Spider-Verse films.
Yeah.
The
There you go.
Timelines,
Different times, right?
Yeah, multiple dimensions. Yeah. So they had them going in the. All right, this was 100 years ago. This is what it looked like. This is 100 years in the future. This is what it's going to look like.
Back to the Future.
Yeah. Yep.
And they always try to go back. Oh, I'm gonna try to change it. You
Right.
can't change nothing.
They do that in a lot of movies, so they telling you
Exactly. Yo,
about
Terminator.
reincarnation. Yeah.
Sarah Connor. Oh, well, you know, and yo, they're telling you about the technology and everything. This, that. So they like, yo, we gotta go back and change it so this gonna happen. No, it was written, so it's gonna happen.
Right.
You can't stop it.
They live.
You know.
That movie, They Live.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So more on that, bro.
Yeah.
Bring up the house.
Yeah. It says. It
Second
says.
1510. Yeah.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
That's right. It is.
The night is far, verse 12. The night is far spent. The day is ahead.
Yeah, the day is ahead. So, yo, why would you be like, all right, you know, every man makes mistakes, he has his weakness. But right now, I'm saying it's time to tighten up, not lighten up
Right.
with everything you do. If you understand the scripture, you believe him, you turn to him. Fuck that. You turn to him, not this fleshly people, man.
Right.
Because he's the only one, his son, Yahweh Shai. He is the deliverer. He is salvation.
Yeah. Who you want to protect you in those days? Wouldn't be so-called white boy syndrome? Hey, man, as soon as they put a little pressure, they falling out of 10-foot buildings.
Hey, and that's why it says, woe to them that go to Egypt for help.
Yeah, you
Because they
got the
trust the
creator.
horses.
Yeah, you got the creator that can protect you. You know? And you worried about somebody that bleeds just like you.
That's right.
Protect you. Come
You know
on,
what
man.
niggas said? Niggas bleed just like us.
Right.
Picture me being scared of a nigga that breathed the
Right.
same air as me.
Yeah. Well, they say,
on,
me,
man.
get shot every day, B. Jake's something else.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Fear the creator, not the creation.
Right.
It says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
What's that? It's true. So you understand the truth, you're like, yo. The rest of these niggas, they don't understand that, man. They be like, yo, I want the truth. But you can't handle the truth. Because when you tell them that, they like, oh, that's crazy. I was talking to a dude on my job the other day, man. And I just had the face on. I'm like, oh, I'm just tired of people, period. Man.
Right.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of your bullshit. I'm sick of your shenanigans. I'm sick of your ignorance, man. When there's all this knowledge out there. You should have got it. So don't try to come looking for oil at that time now. You know?
Hey, what does it say? Men love darkness rather than light.
That's right. Yo, when the bull, because he asked me, so he's like, why are you looking for
Yo, you just turn Israelite on us?
I've been there. But hold on, I'm going to talk to you, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good. You're in the middle.
No, I'm with the Israelites.
All right. Hold on, brother. Listen, all right. So, please go ahead. You're my man. fuck with you, brother.
All right. Y'all on the video. All right.
All right. We go. Damn. What did you say?
No, I said men love darkness rather than light.
Because of darkness, because he was once in the dark, right? Thinking,
You said that, and he goes, "Oh, what you became Israelite?"
Right.
that's the light. That's the light.
Right.
That's the
But
light.
That's a nationality. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we always been,
Yeah.
Right.
You don't join. You
Yeah.
don't join the Israelites. It's who you are. It's your nationality.
right.
You know.
Talk that.
Yeah. It's who we are.
That's right, brother.
That's you know.
Because we was darkness. We thought it was African Americans,
Right.
Puerto Ricans, always Mexicans.
Hey, they even threw Afro American in there, like their goddamn hairstyle,
Yeah, that's what they did.
and we bought it.
That's right. Yeah.
They sold it. We bought it.
Yep.
And it's a heavy price to pay
That's
for
right,
buying that madness,
That's right, brother.
right?
That's right.
And the
brother.
Lord's gonna require your soul.
That's right, brother. Yo, come. So it's not going to be no I see no excuses in that day,
Right?
because that day is coming. That's why I know with the whole ICE situation and everything, and they taking people, snatching them up and all that. You think that wasn't written in the scriptures? It's called Jacob's trouble. He said it's going to begin at his house. Who is his house? Those people that's being persecuted right now. We've been persecuted together the whole time in Babylon. We've been persecuted together, but we still fight against each other.
Right.
But it was rare for you to do that, man. Only it's about the elect. 144,000 men chosen and the 1/3. That's all that's going to get it, and that's all that's going to be delivered in this time, man. You know?
Or if you got
Bring that out, brother, because we was going back to the what the Lord is about to do, man.
It's book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Yo, and that's right. They're led as a flock to the slaughter. Why? Because everything that they saying and what you're learning, you know, they tell, oh, you could do this, you could do that. But your people, your people, the Israelites. Oh, you can eat pork, it's cool. You can eat shrimp, it's cool. You can have long hair, it's cool. You can be a homosexual, that's cool. Everything in Babylon is cool. It's not cool. You're being led as a sheep to the slaughter, man.
Yeah.
Because a sheep, when you tell them, oh, come on, and they're gonna follow you.
Right.
I was telling my son, when you grab the back legs and they just give up, they're like, you got me. You know? You got me.
Right.
Guys, look at Yahweh Shah. He's the lamb, the sacrificial lamb for our whole nation. We're starting with the elect, and what happened to him? He was slaughtered. Crazy.
Hey, and what's Esau's playbook too? What does he do to lead us to the slaughter? What does he do? He sets up our own people against us.
That's right, yo.
Yeah.
So-called movie stars, so-called pastors,
There you go.
the so-called athletes.
That's right.
He'll give them a little bit of crumbs off his table,
That's right.
and I mean crumbs
That's right.
off the table, for you to sign a contract to lead your people to wickedness and evil and the slaughter, right? But hey, it's going to be hell to pay for you people that's so-called leaders of our people and leading them astray.
Your family too.
Yeah, you're right, brother.
Yeah.
The so-called leaders. That's why they set up the Al Sharptons.
Right.
See these snakes. And look at this nigga. He was in a fucking Diddy party.
Right.
The freak offs.
Yeah.
About Martin Luther King.
That nigga too.
Yeah.
That nigga too. He was down with the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
That's why he was like, oh, let's join hand in hand, and I want us to be. No, you're begging to be a part of a punishment. You're begging because this is their kingdom.
Right.
We're sitting here for a punishment. This ain't for us to thrive in here. The Black Wall Street and all niggas say in America, oh, we gotta stick together. Man. We're sticking with the scriptures.
This is not our
Right.
rest.
Hey, matter of fact,
We want to go home.
Yeah, they put them leaders in a room and they tell you what to say.
Exactly.
They write your speeches.
Yo, they shows you that in the birth of the nation.
Yeah, they will tell you
It shows
what
you
you
that.
can and what you can't say. You're controlled to the
That's
fullest
right.
if you're not a man of the Lord.
That's right. And like you said, the contract. They
Right.
sign those contracts. So
Right.
whatever's in that contract, if you don't go by that, yo,
for crumbs.
Some of the country.
We willing to sell out our whole soul and people for crumbs.
That's right. Because this for $1 million,
Right.
$2 million,
Yeah.
even $1 billion.
Right.
You're still a fucking peasant to the ones that's giving it to you.
Right.
Like all these athletes out here, they're still peasants to them, man. You just sold out.
Right.
To sell your people out. Oh, I play sports. You're naturally talented. You're naturally talented, your natural ability, but you sell yourself for them to control your ability.
Right.
That's crazy.
Hey, they did that in the hardcore slavery too. What they have?
Slavery.
House niggas and field niggas.
That's right.
Right?
Right,
And them
bro.
house niggas was here to control the field.
That's right, brother.
Right? So there's no new thing under the sun. And their playbook is old. We can see it. Men of the Lord can spot them as they come right to us. Right? Because the Lord has given us that spiritual eyesight to be able to understand their wickedness. Because they smile in your face. All the while they ready to stick a knife in your back. You know? They seek out your information so that they can double cross you. So when they start asking you questions, just know that they have a lying forked tongue. And know that you should be ready to get set up.
It's a group. They Benjamites called the Tribal Seeds. One lyric in that song, I love it to death. He said, I know when my enemy speaks, he is a liar.
Right. Right.
Because why would you say voice like a razor? You know what I mean? Because that's how they speak. Matter of fact, I think that he said, all I see is dragon, spit, and fire. That's all it is. Look at Donald Trump talking all this shit. Joe Biden started talking that bullshit. Our patience is wearing thin. Like, what the fuck is you, man?
Right.
Your patience is wearing thin with what?
Yeah, like we supposed to listen to you. We're not listening to none of y'all.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, I see what y'all doing too. Having these Edomites calling me, thinking I don't know. Hey, we read right through your spirit.
Right.
You're not fooling nobody. And I don't care. I'll tell you.
That's right.
I'll tell you. We in his last days. I'll tell you what it is.
That's right, brother.
Thinking you slick. Thinking you trying to fool me with somebody calling me, asking me dumbass questions.
That's right, brother. Yeah, that's right.
We're not
Ignorant of Satan's
That's
devices.
right, brother.
And you are the devil.
That's right. That the Bible speaks of. A deceiver, not a man who goddamn red suit. With horns on his head.
Right. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
He's not going to suffer in the land of Egypt. That's where we at right now. Modern day Egypt. Egypt means Mizraim captivity. That's what it means. You know? That's why we brought out the wisdom of Solomon. Because back then, what the Lord said back then, he sent Yahweh Shah back then to deliver us out of the land of Egypt, man, the land of bondage, captivity, man. He sent his son back then. That was the first Exodus. Now we're coming to the second Exodus, man.
Right.
You think that those people believe, oh, we're going to be delivered? Yo, when the Lord set up Moses to be the one to come and to speak to Pharaoh and all that, they was looking at Moses like, no, man, yo, you tripping, be cool.
Huh.
They cool in captivity.
Right.
Because they got a little comfortability.
Right.
Man, it's because you don't understand what the Lord has for you.
Well, they didn't want to live by the law, statutes, and commandments either. They was cool in their lust.
That's right.
Because there's a whole lot of wickedness going on in Egypt. Yeah, a whole lot of wickedness going on. So yeah, they didn't want to leave all that wickedness.
That's right, brother.
Just like our people right now don't want to leave all this wickedness.
That's right, brother.
Because there's law, statutes, and commandments that you must follow.
Even when them niggas got to Mount Sinai, what you want to do, and yo, you've been led through the wilderness. You saw all those miracles. You saw the Red Sea part, and you walked through it, and your enemies perished behind you. And you still gonna say, "Oh, he brought us out here to die." What type of time is you niggas on, man?
Hey,
It's crazy.
Hey, we see it now. We
And
got
they-
people that's in the truth, right? And the Lord shows them a lot of signs and fall out the next month. Hey, it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shai.
That's right, brother.
But we see it.
That's right,
We see it. Hey, many testimonies that men have put on the screen, right?
Right, brother.
And the next thing you know, you're like, where's so-and-so?
That's
That
right.
brother was on fire. That
Yup.
brother, and you know the Lord was working miracles in their life at that time. But hey, they was called, but not chosen. That's why
Right.
we got to have a humble spirit.
That's right.
Wanted to be called and chosen so we can
Right.
endure it to the end.
Come on,
And the
man.
same shall be saved.
That's right, brother.
That's what we want.
That's right, brother.
It's that scripture that says, this road is made for many, but the one that comes to you, many confidence.
going, brother?
Huh.
What up,
This book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Start at 10 again. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues
See that,
as
yo?
before.
As
Just
before.
as before.
God.
So where we at right now?
Right.
Where you get to Corona, you got all these jobs. Matter of fact, I just looked at I think it's Texas. They're supposed to be fighting flesh eating bacteria shit. That's a plague of Egypt.
All right.
Yo, because it tells you, it says it's plagues that's written of. Matter of fact, it says plagues that was
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So look, you're seeing it right now. So that's how you know when you read and you understand, like, oh shit, yo, the Lord said this. Damn, yo, are we not in those same times right now, man? We're in those same times right now. The Lord is about to listen. We're at the point where the Lord is going to destroy the ones that don't believe. He's going to destroy the ones that he's going to give salvation to the ones that do believe. But they was all ordained from the beginning of time. You know?
Right.
From the beginning of time. Preordained, preordained. From the beginning of times, man.
Wow. Wow. And it was 10 plagues over Egypt, too.
That's right.
Hey.
Yo, as a matter of fact, yo, this is how you know too, because you had little places over here turn to blood. The rivers. Turn to blood. Everything. That's why you gotta understand, like, what Egypt is it talking about? We're in Egypt. Egypt, land of kept bondage, man. Are we not captives here? We're not in rulership. We can't have our nation. We can't follow our laws, statutes, commandments. We can't do none of that.
Right.
We can't even observe our Sabbaths, man, righteously.
Right. Hey, it says in Deuteronomy 28, hey, we go to Esau Edom for the one of all things.
That's right. Yeah.
Clothes, jobs,
Yep.
houses. Hey,
Yup.
they rule everything.
That's right. Yo, Esau, can I please? The Linden.
Right.
You want to buy a house? You gotta go to a bank. Oh, who runs the bank?
Right. Who owns those
The
corporations?
Rothschild, the international bankers.
Right. Yeah.
And then they give you a credit card. Oh, here you go.
Hey, and
They got money on there.
hey,
but you don't
and
put
they'll give you a loan, right? And they'll give you a 20% interest rate too.
It's-
For us.
pay back. That's usury.
Right.
That's
So
usury.
you will never be able to pay it back. Don't forget about paying it back. You're not going to be able to pay it back. You know, that's what they used to count our people with, right?
I
Them
remember
schemes.
when I went to this computer school, right?
Right.
I went to it. Yep. I went to a computer school, and that's what my teacher said. He looked like Ice Cube. This nigga said, "Man," he said, "You here?" He said, "You might as well get your education instead because you going to die in debt." And I'm like, God damn. Like nigga, you think that's cool?
Right.
And you in school teaching this shit?
Hey, that's why he can keep his foot on your neck. Because he'll throw you out your house whenever he want. He'll fire you from your job whenever he want.
Yep.
Right? And
You gotta.
we'll put our people in front to, again, do his bidding.
That's right, brother.
And our people are stupid enough to do that bidding.
That's right,
But
brother.
it's going to be hell to pay for you that run to Egypt for help.
But look what happened with Diddy. All that little and it, yo,
Right.
yeah, you figured like time. There's no time up here. It's just everything's flowing. But here is time. Like even with the rappers when they first get signed, right? You might be so popular for a couple, maybe a year, whatever. Hov was one of the wickedest niggas. Because every summer he come out, but even that was a small time period compared to like everything in life. It's small. Like us
Yeah, it's
being
a short
here,
time frame.
Yeah, us being here is a short time. We're like a vapor in the fucking on the earth, man. You know, but you're hot this on then now. But everybody that you deceive, that's your audience. But the one behind you is coming up, and you want to be a gatekeeper and all that. That's bullshit. Who's a bitch ass nigga, man? Because you deceive your people.
Right.
But we're seeking everlasting light. The words of Yahweh Shem Shah is never going to fail, man. And we see that.
Right. You're a Sambo. You know, to get the story correct. You're a Sambo.
Right.
Here's the book of St. Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. It says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Right.
Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Yeah, so how you going to exchange what the Lord already gave you? For a man, the man said, "Oh, you sign your name on the dotted line and this and all that." That's crazy. Like, why would you do that, man?
Yeah.
Because you don't. A man that does stuff like that, you're first of all, you a bitch ass nigga, and you're not one of the elect. Because the elect is like, no, man, I ain't doing it. Because the elect know that they gotta suffer, man.
Right. We ain't trying to hear nothing you're talking about.
Yeah, you gotta suffer.
Nothing.
And he said that out there. But now he said, but now you're talking about all the Israelites. And now you're trying to export. No nigga, it's too late for you.
Can't.
Fuck out of here. You already took the purchase, man.
You can't serve two masters.
Right.
You took the purchase price.
Right.
What side are you on?
Exactly.
We in a time where, nigga, you gotta choose.
So you live lavishly here. You live lavishly here. Now you're going to tell somebody that's underneath you, here, so to speak, underneath you. Oh well, you know your Israel. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And my man ODP said, man, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
You know, we in a time where you can't serve two masters. You're
Never
gonna have
could.
to choose a side.
Right.
So when all hell breaks loose, the economy collapse, you know, that's when people's true colors gonna come out.
Right. What you gonna
What
do?
side are you going? You know, you wanna live with the benefits that you lost,
Right.
you know? Or you gonna have faith in what you heard about or what you thought you believed in, you know? Because you got people having dreams now.
Right.
You know, regular women having, you know, dreams on TikTok.
Right.
Right. The Lord is putting his spirit upon all flesh right now.
Hey,
You know?
and if you ain't ever been through nothing, that little bit of pressure, hey, you gonna fold.
Right. What my man Bean said, pressure breaks pipes.
Huh.
Time to
Apply it now.
Pick out a quiet town. Tie it down.
It's
Right.
either that or
Right.
it pressure pipes so it makes diamonds.
Right.
It could be a jewel through the pressure. Depending on, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's going to depend on Yahweh Shema Shai,
Huh?
what spirit he puts on you.
That's right, bro.
So you better plead
That's right.
to Yahweh Shema Shai
Yo,
to put that mighty spirit on you. I don't care who you are or who you think you are.
that's right, bro.
It's going to all be through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy, Yahweh Shema Shai,
That's right, bro.
to put that on you.
That's right, bro. There's still some more, bro.
Huh.
It should be a little bit more.
Huh. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof."
And that shows you that happened already.
Right.
So that Egypt that you're talking about now, that extra through the vision was a future tense.
Right.
Which is talking about the latter days, which is now. Egypt, Mizraim, you know, the land of bondage. So a lot of things that Esther saw didn't come to pass.
Right.
Has it come to pass?
Right. All the land wasn't destroyed.
It hasn't happened at that time.
Exactly.
From what he said, yeah,
That's right, brother.
Right.
exactly.
I got to slip this on.
So like, yo,
Come.
This whole land, yo, it's the song from Tribal Cities. I love them brothers, Benjamites, and they know that they're Israelites, man. One joint, because I listen to that song daily, but I never heard. I thought that he said nothing shall remain. But he said nothing living shall remain. He was talking about here. He said when he said the Lord, he said he will cut it off and nothing living shall remain. That goes for these trees, and these trees are living. The end we go, man. Yo, it ain't gonna be nothing to go here.
I believe Isaiah spoke about that.
All the prophets speak about it. You know, all the prophets had visions because they knew, well, the Lord knew that they was going to be here. So when they see certain things, it triggers your mind. That's what the Lord does. He triggers your mind. He gives you that remembrance. You have to come back in remembrance, man. You know?
Hey, and I got a message for all you sellouts. Hey, just go sit down and be quiet.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Don't do anything. Just don't do anything. Hey, because guess what? What you should be doing is actually helping the prophets. If somebody coming to you, hey, you should alert the prophets. Because hey, what was that? Who was the female that put the prophets up in her house?
Oh, the
Oh,
Harlem.
Ahab.
Harlem. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it was Ahab.
Yeah.
With
right.
Joshua. When
Joshua.
Joshua
Right.
and Caleb was coming
Right.
to spy
Ahab.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
You know what
don't
I
even think they wasn't Israelites either. But they knew, they heard
Right.
from when we were released from Egypt. They was like, oh, we heard of
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
They was scared,
Right.
trembling.
Right.
Because they knew, like, yo, that man, the Lord is about to do the same
When
thing
they brought
again,
down
man.
the walls of Jericho.
He's
Right.
about to know when we came out of Egypt. That's what they heard. That's what she was saying. Oh, I heard of the stories.
Right.
I heard the stories of y'all. Because, yo, Joshua, man, listen. Joshua, that's the name is Yahushua. And he wasn't the Hamashiach. That's
Right.
the difference. Joshua was a deliverer in his time.
Not that religion, right?
You know?
Right.
He was set up to do everything that he did.
Hey, and I believe the
And he
Lord
was
had
a
mercy.
warrior, man.
But I believe the Lord had mercy on her house.
Yo, he did, and her whole household.
Yeah, whole
But fact,
household.
yo, because Joshua,
Right.
hey, yo, listen, because going what we read in Wisdom of Solomon, yo, when what's that? 1446, I believe, 1446, and Joshua came on the scene, 1406 BC. All right, 1446 BC. That's when Yahushua destroyed Egypt, the first born of every man, beast, all that. Joshua came on the scene in 1406 BC, right? To do everything that he did,
Wow.
you know, and he delivered. That's why they was like, oh, he's coming. Oh, he saw, and yo, the significance of that, because what happened? You were given instructions: the lamb, strike it, boom, kill it, put the blood to the thresholds of the door. So when the Lord saw it, well, Yahushua saw it, he had passed over. He said, the death angel. That death angel was Yahushua. So he passed over your house. That's why it's called the Passover, because he passed over your whole household. Whoever was in that house that was with you was spared.
Right.
The same thing Joshua told that harlot.
Right.
He was like, well, he said, well, since you did this, because she helped him.
Right.
And she was, and, you know, Joshua said,
Yeah, she hit them.
you know, he was like, well, put this mark on your door, and I'm going to tell my men, when we come through to devour this place, your house will be safe.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
The Passover. 40 years later, and that was 40 years after the first Passover. That's when Joshua came on the scene, man. You know? So that's a heavy thing, man. He said the same thing, yo, just put this on the thresholds.
And
Right.
40 years after, that's how the
It's not, brother.
Yeah. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall bring upon it.
That's right, and that's coming. But you see it. Yo, first of all, the way this place, Babylon, America, that we live in, it works off of our backs, the same way ancient Egypt was. Why do you think this thrived so much? Because we were the slaves. Our hands are blessed, man. Our hands are blessed. Whatever we touch, like when they say that Midas touch,
Right.
every touch turns to gold. Everything that we touch is you're going to, like Jake is just, that's your spirit, man.
right.
You master things. Esau be trying to learn off you. So when you do something,
Right.
they be like, oh,
Right.
well, because what they do, because they empower, you got that paperwork. So you have the authority of paper. Oh, I'll
Right.
sign this patent. I
That's
did
my
this.
patent. Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
That's some bitch ass shit. And guess what? We got a patent for you. Slavery, nigga. That's what we got for you.
What they call
Hardcore slavery.
strive and conquer, divide and conquer, whatever. That's what they did.
Right.
Was steal, destroy, like John 10:10. The thief coming not but to steal, kill, and destroy.
Right. Hey, that divide and conquer definitely got us because we don't even know we're the same people.
Look at LA.
Right.
You got the
Yeah.
Mexicans.
That's
Cholos.
a big divide. Yeah. We fighting each other every day. Killing each other every day. Hey, if that's not divide and conquer, I don't know what is.
Yo, look at the city right here, Philadelphia.
And they
You got the Ephraim live in one part,
Right.
Jake in one part, but they beef with each other.
Right. And even Jake from one block to the next. Hey, this 16th Street.
Yup.
No, this 17th Street.
Yup.
This ain't none of your
This
streets.
my hood.
and that was
Just my hood.
that was systematically designed.
Right.
You know, that's why they call it together.
Right.
That's what the Israelites are. If you look that word up, it's
Right.
Hey,
Where the
we,
Israel was say the Jews, I believe it says Jews or something like that. That's what the ghetto mean. They talking about us, man.
we the
That's
fifth
why they
floor
had
gang.
the.
We the sixth floor gang.
Yeah,
That's
that's retarded.
Right.
We're the same project building.
And then they had that what gentrification.
right.
Now like the Esau, they're all in cahoots. You know, now we're gonna raise the prices.
Right.
Now they're gonna take away Section 8, these benefits. You know what I mean?
Hey, DC used to be Chocolate City. What's going on right now? That's true gentrification. You've been out there, man. They got all types of big, like brownstones out there in DC now. We ain't living in them.
Right.
Hey, that's why they got them federal
Guess who probably
federal
building?
troops down
You
there.
be
It's
like,
a- it's a
Whole
car.
Foods is on the corner.
It's a car.
So
It's
now
a
our
car.
rent is getting raised.
Double.
It's a car probably building.
Double.
Right.
It's a car probably building. But it tells you you're gonna be able to build so you can't even live in, man.
Right.
You know?
What they say, I'm gonna charge them trips.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did.
That's right. That's
It
right.
says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with a plague and punishment that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall bring upon it.
That's right.
They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and
they
with a
that
fearful
still-
constellation.
That's what so, it's on the ground. What these farmers doing here? They about to lose, man. That's why they making why you think, yo, these devils
The
know
lab foods.
Yeah.
Lab-based food.
You're genetically modified things. You're making things in laboratories.
Right.
That's what you're doing. You know? You're
Off.
doing all that. For what? Because you know that your time is up, man. And you're telling all the farmers, oh, don't do this no more. Just kill all your livestock. Because they know their time is up.
Right.
But they're going to try to make it seem like, oh, yeah, we still got it. Everything is cool while they're going to hide in bunkers and all that
Right.
shit, man. It's
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
Right.
It's bullshit.
Creating all this factory foods and
Right.
stuff.
High processed to break down our bodies.
That's right.
Right.
Highly processed food.
Go to back, you brother. I got Joel chapter 3, starting at verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days, in that time, will I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. That's like you got Jeremiah 50:9. Back that up. Because in that day, y'all, that's what we want. We want that salvation. We want to get the hell out of here, man. And that's what we're coming to. With all these things that you're seeing and playing out, it's all prophecy, man. It was already written that these things were going to happen, man. And yo, in this book, and that's why we read a book. Like I was telling my son earlier, my dad used to tell me in the morning, he used to sit me down, give me some cereal, and he'd put a book next to me. He'd be like, yo, read that. He said, when I come home, I'm going to ask you about it. I'm not dumb ass. I'm looking out the window when he left, got in the car and everything. I'm like, all right, how you doing? Close the book. Let me eat my cereal. Cut on the TV and all that. Because when I live with my mom, that's what she do. Put you in front of the fucking TV, man.
Right.
My dad trying to tell me, yo, you need to read, man. You gotta read. And that's what we do here. Read and research, man. It was already searched out. That's why they call it research, because it's already been searched out. Now you just research it again, because it's already there. So now you're looking it up again. You're researching. You know?
Wow.
What you got, brother?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
See that? That's going to Russia, man. Great, yo, it's coming to destroy this place. They're the what to say, the foot of the bear.
Right.
All that. That's Russia. Russia's what'd you say? Like if you got a football team like I got the Eagles jersey, that's their logo, the eagle. That's Babylon. You got Babylon logo is the eagle. Going back to ancient Babylon. No, matter of fact, boom. Because you had Babylon was the lion. You had Great Britain had the lion as well. You know, but they all have their logos, man. That's why I always tell brothers like, man, you want to see something, you look at the characteristics of the animal, man. Like Yahweh Shah told you, you look at the animal, you can see that, oh, this animal goes to you can compare.
That's the bear.
Russia, yo, and it's crazy because Russia's the bear. And I seen a video of a Russian man in the snow. It's cold as shit outside, snow on the ground. He's in his boxer briefs, eating. It looked like porridge, feeding the bear. Come on, man. The Lord don't make these things up, man.
Well, America, the Rome always had the eagle.
No, yeah, God.
It says the eagle with the golden thunderbolt in his claw represented the might of the entire Roman Empire.
See that? There you go. That's why they picked that out. That's but it was put in their head to do so, man. It was put in their head because the Lord get. Oh, you know what? I want you to soar. What's that song? Fly like an eagle. Because an eagle is not a. It's not a prey. It's the predator.
It's a
It
perfect.
flies higher than all the birds, and it hunts. It come down. An eagle can see from like where that cloud at. And that cloud, it might look close now, but that eagle can see a fucking smallest thing on the ground and come swoop grab it.
I should get here
Right.
ants walking.
You know? Stop, bro. That was it. That was it on that. Jeremiah.
No. It says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country,
That's right.
and they shall set themselves in array against her."
Yeah, that's what they're doing now. But, why do you think like Russia's making those moves? They're like, they're just strategically setting up. All you gotta do is pay attention and watch.
Right.
You know, that's all you gotta do. And with all those things happening, and then you look at the inside of this country and Trump, his powerful ass, he think that he's controlling something. He thinks that he's going to change something. Oh yeah, I'm big bad. No, dog, you're in a trick bag, man. The Lord got you in derision, man. The Lord got you in derision. And us being who we are, matter of fact, we're richer than Trump. We're richer than Nero. We're richer than you Edomites. Because the earth was given to us. Y'all just borrowing it.
Right.
I love you, man.
And when you speak like that, they look at you like, who the fuck is this man? I got all this money. I got these tanks. I got these missiles. I can do this to him. So what? Whatever man that you put down, the Lord is going to raise up another one.
Right.
If he's a prophet.
God. Hey, that translation of power is coming.
That's right,
Right.
brother.
And hey, all you got to know in terms of Russia and the distinction between them, are they getting missiles fired on them? Russia? So they did it to Iran. They did it to Iraq.
And you know what's
They
happening?
did it to everybody
Russia
else.
is fucking Ukraine up right now.
You know
Right.
what's happening? If I may, just the other day, yesterday, Putin and Trump just had a meeting.
Right.
They just had a meeting.
Why was that?
You know,
Why do you think that is?
And-
Why would he ain't had no meeting with Zelensky?
Putin was like, next time it's going to be in Moscow.
Right.
It didn't go well.
No.
There was no deal made.
No.
Yeah, because Putin not
Right.
playing.
He's not trying to hear nothing.
There was no deal.
Yeah,
the
he's trying
president
to-
of Ukraine, what is he trying to do? Come to Babylon for help. Oh man, we need this missile and this. Putin ain't asking America for shit
Right.
because the Lord already told him. Just like Alexander the Greek, when he took over his reign and everything, and he took over. The Lord gave him that dream, man. No, listen,
Right,
you're
right.
gonna get the next one. The Lord puts these things in those men's mind, because just like he put in our mind. We ain't out here, you trying to jump the gun. Look at that, Look at those military helicopters. That's crazy. Those are military helicopters.
Yeah, they better get ready.
That's what's coming. And we're
Yeah.
talking about the destruction of Babylon.
Yeah.
And all that, look at that, man.
That's right.
Hey, better get ready.
You can't make that up, man.
I got to preach something, brother.
And I'm going to tell you though,
And look
but
at
hey, if America was so big and bad, then they would be shooting missiles on Russia. Right? Because they threatened everybody else. They haven't even threatened Russia with missiles.
they
threatened them with sanctions.
it's
But
scary.
see,
Yeah.
This prophecy is written.
the Lord is delaying that because the chip got to come out first.
Yeah.
Because all the stage is being set.
Right.
Where all the troops
Stage
being
is set.
up. You have the National Guards
Right.
set up in DC,
Right.
and now they're saying
They're going to do it in other cities.
deployed
In
in
other cities.
New York
Right.
and Chicago.
Yeah.
As a test run
Yeah.
to see how they're talking about fighting crime.
Right.
Well, ain't nothing big happened yet for you to send out the National Guard
Right.
to fight crime.
Right.
Like, that's something that you got to understand. They're trying to. I remember 2001 when the Twin Towers blew up.
Yeah.
That's when they implemented what? Something called the Patriot Act.
Right.
You know, where they started to police the state. They did that first by surveillance. They started putting cameras everywhere. Because 2001, 2002, there wasn't as much camera. There wasn't that technology advanced at that time.
Right. Detectors
Now
and all
they're
that going
doing it
through.
physically.
Yeah.
Deploying troops.
Right.
They using ICE. They're
Yep.
using the migrants as a scapegoat.
Right.
You know, something called Hegelian dialectics, problem, reaction, solution. So now they cause the problem, they see the
Right.
reaction. Now the solution is what?
Right.
To bring in
More
these
control.
certain troops,
More control.
more and more control, right? And they show you that in certain movies, predictive programming. You got something called colony, the colony, where they had like people couldn't go to certain supermarkets if they didn't pass the military. You know, so that's what you're gonna see. That's why they're using these troops, militarizing them psychologically to have people programmed to get used to that. You know,
So listen.
checkpoints. You can't travel. You can't go to certain cities. You can't. You know what I mean? Digital. And on top of that, on 2026, January the beginning, every newborn is going to be had to be digitally programmed.
So that's why
You know?
it would make you a fucking fool to have a child right now. It would make you a fucking fool. The Lord said that. Order them that you're sucking those days. That child has to be something special. That's fucking retarded.
Unless you get
To
right.
knock somebody up. That's fucking crazy. You use wisdom with everything. But yo, and another thing, you got here in Philadelphia, they're cutting down a lot of transportation. Except the subways, 9 o'clock, they stop running. You know, that's us all going into the control of things, man.
All right.
And Trump, Nero, right? Nero was talking, and I remember I specifically heard because you listen to these motherfucking snakes, because you gotta listen to them. And he said, yeah, because we talked to the mayor to the cities. The mayor, that's a Lord, that's a hill. The mayor, look at Sherelle Park, that's why there's something with black woman. Israelite woman. And every time I look at that bitch, she just looks like a fucking demon. Look at everything that's happening to the city since she's been in because of course they want to give it to Eve, because Eve always wanted to believe in fucking Esau, man. He's showing Eve just how much he cares about. Yeah, but I get you elected, but watch what I do. They in control, man. You know? They in control.
Yeah, they get their marching orders.
Yeah, and that's gonna cause a whole bunch of people going to get irritated. What they're doing is giving you. That's why Apostle Gabar said this a while back. He said, he said he started taking cold showers. He said you got to get used to being uncomfortable. You gotta get used to that.
Being comfortable in an uncomfortable
Get
situation.
used to being uncomfortable, man. Get used to that.
They bringing in the what? The
Because
sweet.
you got all these things. You're used to that. Well, I could get on the train. I could do that. So now, once it comes, they're going to lose their minds. But if you are used to being uncomfortable, you're like, man, fuck it. That's just another. That's what under the okay. Well, what's the next one?
What's that? They said they thought to be in a good case. You know.
Hey, and I also tell you that when they said the wealthy says what, give me the control of the money, I don't care who make the laws, because they know they control politicians.
Come on now.
Right.
Come on now.
Politicians don't have no power.
Exactly.
They're controlled.
Exactly. Matter of fact, can you look up the word politician?
Politicians.
Yeah. Get the etymology.
Yeah. You thinking you're electing somebody with some power.
Right.
No.
Right.
And they just have different strategies. Democrat, Republicans have different strategies to both go against Jake. It's a different type of strategy.
That's right, brother.
Dummy.
That's right. That's right, brother. That's right, brother.
Right.
That's right, brother.
That shows you that the Constitution was never made for us. But you see how they're changing new, signing off new bills and executive orders. You know? Just like that. They said, you know, they receive benefits they had not known yet.
These Merriam-Webster said, they said, a person primarily interested in political office for selfish or other narrow, usually short-sighted reasons.
Yo, read that again, bro.
This is Merriam-Webster dictionary coming at
That's
you.
crazy. And yo, what you just said, brother. Like, yo, come on, man. A politician, and these people, oh, I'm a politician. Yo, come on, man.
A person primarily interested in political office for selfish or other narrow,
Because they
usually
want to line their
short-sighted
own
reasons.
pockets, man.
Yeah,
They don't care about you.
all right.
Slut. Leave the woman shot slut.
The Merriam-Webster definition. This is the second one. A person primarily interested in political office for selfish or other narrow, usually short-sighted reasons.
Short-sighted reasons.
Man,
Yo, that's crazy.
It's in your dictionary.
You can't. Yo, and they're
That's your
telling you.
Merriam-Webster.
They're
It's in your
telling you.
dictionary.
Yeah, they're telling. But see, people don't like to look up words, man. They just hear it. Because when he said, oh, yeah, they're just a politician. Oh, but yeah, I'll vote for you. But it shows you they selfish.
Right.
Because, yo, prime example, what Sherelle Parker did, she gave herself a raise, she gave her people a raise. But the workers and everything, that's why you had that strike with the trash shit and all that. They weren't picking up the trash, they was making, man, let's pick, yo.
this place is trash.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's full of dung.
Fucking bullshit,
Full
bro.
of dung.
This is bullshit.
I got a precept to back you up if there's more on that.
That's it.
Baba Kusha. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far?
Yo, just like this dude that just passed away, Paul Holbrook. He was like, what you gonna do? These 7 days pythons gonna hold you and all that. What you gonna do on the day of visitation? If you ain't listening to what the telling you now.
Right, it
What
says,
you gonna do when the Lord comes, man?
All right.
Yo, like Craig Mack had this up. What you gonna do when God comes?
Huh.
When you can't run away when God comes.
All right.
We're telling you, we're warning you, man.
it tells you that in the next
We
verse.
ain't gonna keep warning you. Like,
Right.
yo, we're giving you warning of what the Lord said, man.
Yeah.
So if you don't take heed, guess what? When all those things happen, fuck you. Bottom line, fuck
Yeah. You think that bad boy joint was true? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy, bad boy.
Yo,
Hey.
Yahweh Shah's the ultimate bad boy.
Right.
But it's so spiritual, you have to
Bad
say
man.
that.
Bad
Because,
man.
because here's the next verse. It says, to whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye need your glory? So basically, Isaiah 10:1 is talking about the elites that was ruling at that time. They signing off these executive orders or whatever to go against the poor and the needy, which was our people. And they're doing it now. But who are they going to be to when the Lord comes? You know? Where they going to go?
All right.
That's why they got all these bunkers. You know, Amos the 9th chapter. You know, the Lord's going to dig them up from hell. You know? So, there's no way you compete. You know what I mean? But all that executive order, the sign of the pen, That shit don't got no power, man. You know? Those are the matters.
Joel chapter 3, verse 2. Going back. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And I will plead them, it's like I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Well, grab me 2 Ezra 15 and 20, because yo, the Lord, when he's talking about pleading, he's not talking about like, so, yo,
Please, baby, please.
Yo, yo, what's that? Yo, remember that cartoon? I think it was like Tom and Jerry. He like, Bizu wins and Bizu wins, my baby. That was Tom. You know what I mean? He's not doing all that. Like, he come let you know, mother. I told you, I warned you, and I put my men out there to warn you. You ain't listen. So now what's you gonna do, man?
All right.
All this talking, but yo, listen, we ain't going to be talking too much longer because the judgment is set.
Hey,
The judgment is set.
What does it say in the scripture? Lo, I was sent for many fishers,
Yep.
and then he was sent for many hunters.
16, brother. That's right, brother. That's right, brother.
The
That's
hunting.
right. That's right.
Well, we still fishing right now,
That's right.
but sooner enough, hey,
No,
that's going to switch.
how they say it's hunting.
Hunting season, baby.
Hunting. Yo, what was that? The Eagles on last year? That's hunting. Oh, you think that's not like, yo, that's, and it's no coincidence, because yo, Esau controls all these football teams and all that. They control the narrative. Right now, they already know who's going to win the Super Bowl. They already know that. But you dumbass people, yo, because they know it's confusion. People gonna go at each other. You have best friends for life. Oh, yo, what's the football? Nah, fuck you, nigga. You can't. Don't come to my house. You really treat people like that over a fucking game? That's crazy. But they knew that. That's why they say, yo, hunting what the eagle represents. No, the eagle ain't never win. The Eagles never won no Super Bowls from man. Now all of a sudden you're winning because that's the eagle at the end of the space. I'm not saying it like that, but like it's just the eagle period. You know? It's the birth of America. This is the birth of America. Philadelphia is the birth of America.
They beat the Chiefs.
You had your whole fucking the Declaration of Independence was signed right here, man.
All right.
The fuck out of here, man. And they knew about this shit.
Yeah, this is a hell of a landmark here in
That's
this
right.
city.
Yeah, that's right.
And this corporation.
That's right.
This is a hell of a place.
That's right, brother.
A lot of wickedness going on.
That's right. Not that brother.
Said 2 Ezra 15.
15 to 20 pounds. Right. Back that. Just
Behold, said, this is book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 20. Behold, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, I will call together all the kings of the earth
right.
to reverence me,
Yo,
which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
See, yo, what they doing right now? You're hearing about all these wars happening, right? You're hearing about all that. And now all these people are turning on each other. That's why they're trying to have those talks behind closed doors. Well, everything is cool, but they're still trying to negotiate. Everything ain't cool.
Right.
That's what you got to understand. Everything is not cool. But to us, like the song I've been listening to, it's like everything is everything. Because we know everything is everything because the Lord said it. Everything that's happening was supposed to happen, but it was written down the fourth time, man. It was written a long time ago, man. You know? It was written a long time ago. So when we see these things, we rejoice. Man, we're not acting like these people getting out of shape and all that. No. We like, bring it on. We want to see that.
God.
We welcome that. Because if it wasn't happening, then we're not closer to salvation.
Right.
Right, exactly.
All right. And hey, what did it have in the backdrop? If you look in the backdrop of that Trump-Putin meeting, it said pursuing peace.
Yeah. First Thessalonians, man. They brought that out last week.
All right. That's what it said.
So-
Look
so
at that.
when
Look
you
at the
hear that,
backdrop.
When
It
you
said
start seeing
pursuing
shit like
peace.
that, when you start
Oh,
seeing
yeah?
shit like that, you better be worried, man.
Right.
Not us. But y'all niggas that know, when they start saying peace, man, you better, that better raise up something in your mind. They keeping you dumb.
bringing in the peace treaties, throughout the world, the unity, one world, one world government,
They
That's
doing
what
that here in
you're
Philadelphia.
Like
One
what you said.
city.
Yeah, like what you said,
Everything is one. One.
But
What
that's
freeway say you better one yourself.
that's also part of the Abrahamic religion, where they want to bring in the Muslims, the
Right.
Christians, and the Catholics together over there in Israel. You know what I'm saying? But that's when all hell's gonna break loose
Right.
when that happens.
Yeah. Ain't gonna be no one love. Everything's gonna be everything ain't gonna be all right.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
what they think.
Right.
That's what they telling you.
Got you in it.
Because why they
Bamboozled.
telling them? Why they telling them everything's gonna be all right? They're going in hiding because they know.
Right.
They know prophecies, man. But these people don't. And when we out here, that's why they want to shut us up. Like, y'all niggas better shut the fuck up. How you know this?
Right.
Oh, damn.
You hearing all these
Didn't we
peace
pick up
talks.
this book?
Yeah.
Didn't we pick up this book and read it?
Hey, all these peace talks. Meanwhile, they spending billions of dollars on these bunkers.
Exactly. Come on now.
But all these peace talks.
Exactly.
You know what else they doing? Spending billions of dollars on these weapons.
Yo, when my
Oh,
man
new
50
missiles.
said, when my man 50 said, he said that it would be no flag, no red flags, and no peace talks.
Yo,
That's what the Lord said.
Right.
It ain't gonna be no peace talks.
Right.
that
It's
go-
out,
yeah, no comment. And that
Right.
goes into what? I believe it was in Revelation 16, where it goes into the three unclean frogs, right? And one of them is referred to what? The false prophet,
Yeah.
which is going back to the Catholicism. You know what I'm saying? Which is there when they're trying to bring in that one world religion.
Right.
You got the one world religion, one world financial system,
Right.
and one world army. And that's not going to be established. And that's heavy because now they bring in the National Guard in DC first. Come on.
Right. Esau, you the new Craig. You ain't got the lie, Craig. You ain't got the lie. You know what I'm saying? Esau, you something else, boy. Let me tell you. Hey, it's a heavy judgment on your ass. Boy. Let me tell you right now. Hey, you the new Craig, though. You the new Craig.
What's that song? Why you always lying? Yo, Esau is the father of lies, man.
He's something
And
else.
people are rather hear a lie than the truth.
Right,
You know,
Yeah.
they want you to lie to them
right.
than to tell them the truth, man. You know? I got some more in this book. Verse 3, back in Joel chapter 3 and 3. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Ye and Slock, it says, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Zion, Obsidian, Zidon,
Tyrene,
and all the cast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return? Slock, it says, will I return your recompense upon your own head? No, just truly. Don't worry about the 8, man. You can't go. It's no. Y'all already did your wickedness. You still continue to do it. You ain't going to be able to. Oh Lord, we ain't mean it. Nah. Once you do something to somebody, and like a nigga in the world, you do something to them, and they coming back at you. There ain't no talking them out of that shit. If they got their mind made up, the Lord got his mind made up with
Right.
this place. He
right.
got his mind made up. It ain't no Lord talking. Because first of all, he told you what he was going to do from the beginning of time.
Right.
And matter of fact, he told you through his prophets through every time period on this planet, man. He told you.
God.
Yo, all his prophets said, listen, man, this place right here, no, we're this, and you have to be faithful. You know, and I've been saying that word faith can move mountains, and faith like a lot, man. A lot. And you're gonna have to, though, when these times come, you're gonna have faith.
Right.
It ain't no talk no more, man. Where's your faith?
Because Esau is going to continue to kill, steal,
And destroy.
lie, destroy, and cheat.
But that's his DNA.
Yeah.
It's genetically code, man.
And
They're
trying to
destroy
hide
it.
himself.
They're wasting.
Yeah, he's going to be a fugitive on the run.
That's
trying to
right.
hide himself in them bunkers.
The vagabond.
Yeah.
That's what it wasn't Cain that. You know,
Right.
going back to Genesis, Cain, that was one of his, what the Lord had for you.
Yeah, thinking you can trust this guy.
That's right.
Think you can trust this government.
That's right. That's right, bro.
You gotta be kidding me.
Bro, can you give me Isaiah 47, starting verse 6 through 8?
You can't give me one thing that they did that would allow you to even think that you can trust them. They have done a lot for you to understand that they're the wicked.
That's right. That's right.
And the Lord has created them to be the wicked. And what does the scripture say? Who can make a thing straight that I made crooked?
That's right, bro.
Right. Also, never trust thine enemy.
Right. Whereas
Once you
iron
know-
rusted, so this is wicked.
Once you know the enemy, you know his tactics.
Right.
And that's crazy, bro. We said that. Who can make a thing straight that's crooked?
Right. Yeah.
Because everything that they have is they trying to. It's already crooked.
Right.
They trying to make it straight. That's why, even Nero, Trump, right? He's telling you. Because they have to confess. The Lord is making them confess. That's why they like, you can't have no gay marriages. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. He's telling that's them. They're telling you, which they lied to you all this time. They get you comfortable with it. Now they're going to bring the hammer down. Come on, man. That's why you don't go for that bullshit in the fucking beginning, man. You know.
You said Isaiah what?
47, verse 6.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
See that? Look, the Lord gave us into the hands of our enemies, man.
Right.
Because why? Because he's angry with us, man. Why you think our people walking around degenerates, man? Can't no other nation be a degenerate. Just us. We fucked up. That's why our people walk around with fucking dreads, long hair. Men, I'm talking about men too. Walk around the rainbow, the happy people. Got them killing each other. The Lord gave us because, what they put on that screen, once again, going right here, movie theater, we stand in front of. That's why the Lord got us here right now, man. There's a reason why we're here, man.
Right. And this is his movie.
Exactly. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Got all types of characters.
We're the director, we're just the character.
Right.
You like action. We out here, man.
Got all types of characters.
We're just reading the scripts.
Right.
Out there,
That's right. They tell you, you got this role. There, bro. This is our role right here.
Right.
But he was right. He's wrong with us, man.
Take two.
That's why he's doing. That's why he's doing what he's doing to us.
Right.
All right, keep going, bro. Don't shine.
Come. I was wroth with my people. I polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Damn.
Thou didst show them no mercy.
See that, and that lets you know, Esau, you have no power, man.
Right.
You have no power at all. The Lord gave us into your hands, and y'all ain't have no mercy on us. Because it was written for you not to.
Right.
It was written for you not to have mercy on us. Because guess what? It's written for us to whoop your ass in our kingdom. And we going to do it right. Righteously, we going to give it to you, man.
Right.
We going to give it right to you, man.
You have to know it was a spiritual punishment
That's right.
to have the greatest people on earth, big, gross man, scared of a little scary guy.
Huh.
Yeah, little kids talking to Big Jake. Shut up! Didn't I tell you what? Hey, that is a curse.
That's right, bro.
Having their women talk to men any type of way they want it, right?
brother.
Yeah,
That's like an elephant scared of a fucking mouse.
right. That's literally what happened.
Animal, and he
Yeah,
just,
right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The Lord reversed it.
right. That's how you know that it was a curse on our people.
And that's how you know you need the Lord.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how much you build your body up and all that. Man, fuck all
How
that.
many guns you got?
Right.
Listen, it's not going to see it. It's not going to see it.
Even now, the Lord's got them above us, right? You got somebody like this telling you what to do at a job. And you like, first of all, you dumb as hell.
You got a woman manager.
You don't know nothing. Even just Esau men, you know nothing.
Exactly. Because we the ones that they
And you
ask
the
us.
boss.
Yeah,
Right.
They
And you the boss.
confide in us. I need you to be my advisor.
Right.
How to make this thing, man, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you know what? That also fits the prophecy of, the Lord talking of Isaiah said, "You create a new thing." 'Cause
Right.
that's the new thing,
It is.
ultimately, in this
Right.
time. Because back then, a woman ruling over you, or whatever, anybody of that nature,
Right.
hell no. You ain't even supposed to vote for another nation.
Right. Right. That's how you know we're under a curse.
That's right.
It's impossible. You can't even fathom this thing happening
Right.
unless the Lord put a curse on us.
That's right, bro.
Because they wouldn't survive.
That's right.
The Lord has given them this power for this time,
That's right, bro.
so that we can turn around and repent and serve Him.
That's right, bro.
Right. That's why I say the earth
That's right, bro.
is given to the hands of the wicked.
God. It says, "Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Mm.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever.
Mm.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart,
Yes,
neither didst remember the latter end of it."
that's right, yeah. I'll be a lady forever. Like what they say now, that's heavy.
Statue of Liberty.
Because America is heavy on the woman.
All right,
Well, you can't talk to that woman like that. But a woman can talk to a man anyway.
all right,
I shall be a lady forever. So you think that nobody's going to put their hands on you. You're not going to get checked. You're not going to get corrected. But guess what? You're about to.
Huh.
It's coming.
Right.
Just wait for it. I didn't say wait for it. It's coming down the pipeline. Straight down the pipeline, man. You can't fucking... You're a lady forever.
right,
That's why it says, I think it's in Revelation. It says, I sit as a virgin.
Virgin
You know?
daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
You do all that. But, yo, what the fuck gonna happen? Yo, you about to get raped. This
About to get
place about to get
penetrated.
raped, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
With those missiles.
That's
right,
right. That's right. Because the virgin daughter goes back. The daughter of what? With the Brits. You know, which was the original mother of this place. You know, and they take up the foundation for that. And this place is the youngest, as the brother always been mentioned. It's the youngest place to flourish. You know? So when all hell breaks loose here, it's like when it get penetrated,
I ain't gonna be ready for it.
that's what them 200,000 missiles
Right,
spoken of in the book of Revelation. 200 million missiles that's going to penetrate the place in 1 hour. You know? Just like that. Ah! Let it all loose. You know?
How the young boys be saying, they be like, he got overcooked. when you hit him so many times, yeah, the Lord about to overcook this place. How about that?
That's right.
They're going to overcook it. You know?
Huh?
That was it. It's go to read already verse 9.
It says, "Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me."
Damn, that's crazy. We was just talking about that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What he said, the pride of thy heart hath deceived
Deceived
thee.
me. Yeah.
Die. You know?
It says, "I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children."
So it's saying, I'm going to never get taken down.
Right.
I'm always going to be here. And, you got people, Babylon really got these motherfuckers walking up and down the street believing that shit.
Right.
But they don't even believe it because they know it.
Right.
That's why, like, we keep talking about the underground bunkers and all that. Man, that's why they're running. They're fleeing. But they got y'all dumbasses standing out here. You know, like, what they say, the captain shouldn't lead the boat as the ship was going down. That's the captain's supposed to stand there. He's supposed to try to warn everybody and get them off. But he got to go down with the ship.
Yeah.
It's opposite here.
Right.
They want you to go down to the captain.
They
The
don't.
boat, it's on autopilot.
Right.
Aboard.
The boat on autopilot there and it's sinking. And them niggas, they on a helicopter somewhere looking like, damn, that's crazy. Look at them. But they get all these people out of here. But guess what? Even with them doing it, you still want to get it, man.
Right.
You know?
You're not
You're
escaping.
still going to get
Yeah,
it.
you're
Man.
not escaping. You're not tame.
Whatever was
You're
written,
not tame
your
man.
judgment is coming. It's all written down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again, like my man Johnny Cash said. Listen to the words long written down. when the man comes around.
But it tells you that they go to the heavens, the Lord's going to bring them low.
Right.
They go to the deep of the sea,
Right.
the Lord's going to bring them out of hell.
Right.
So,
Come on up out of there. Matter of fact, get that gold up too.
Gonna be right there.
Yeah, get that gold up too.
On earth, which the Lord is looking at.
Right.
The way you're going to go. It's like
It
Jonah.
says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day.
Yeah,
The loss of children
yeah.
and widowhood.
Come on now.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries
It said-
and for the
it said
great
in their
abundance of thine
perfection.
enchantments.
It says in our perfection for the multitude of what? Our sorceries? What's that? Witchcraft.
Yeah.
Look at the music. That was playing back there. Yo, they got a whole spot.
Right.
But they do it every year.
Yeah.
You know? So we used to this.
Right.
You know? But we was out there spitting the real music. But this bullshit that they enchanted by it.
Right.
That's why, and all these things gonna happen is gonna happen. I said one day, this place that's suddenly, man.
Right.
You know, you can wake up one morning, oh shit, I can't. Yeah, one fucking day, man.
Hey, 1 hour.
That's right.
This
That's
place-
when this place gonna be destroyed.
If you're asleep, you're going to meet
Like
the
my
Father.
man, he had a song. He said, "What a difference a day makes. What a difference a day gonna make." Because everybody can thrive. And oh yeah, just like when the C-19 hit, everything changed just like that.
Right.
Oh, you gotta. Because the day before, everybody was, oh yeah, no, it's cool. Then all of a sudden you start to see, oh shit, and people was tripping.
Right. Hey, they still laughing now at us,
Exactly.
at the prophets,
Exactly.
right?
That's right.
Hey, you laugh now, you're gonna be crying later.
That's right. Laugh now.
Wailing and gnashing of teeth
What my
is
man
gonna come
say,
upon this place.
laugh now, crime later.
Right.
Crime greater than the average player hater and spectators.
They're going to seek
Why
the Lord
see
early.
he twice? They see us on the streets and be like, yo, he nice. But that's on the low though. You know? Because they like, yo, he nice, but nah. No, shut him up. You know? Shut him up. You know?
All right.
You got it, bro.
That was it on that.
That's
Oh,
it.
no.
Go out of 9.
Yeah, that's not.
Back in Joel 3 and verse 5, it says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried it into your temples, my goodly pleasant things. Well, the Lord, like, and even going back into the ancient times when they took us down and everything, right? They took out gold, they took out silver, they took out the Ark of the Covenant, they took all that stuff,
Right.
and did it, you know. But now, like Hitler said, he said he said Babylon. He said they got the Lord's jewels, jewels, the jewels,
Right.
you know, because we're his precious stones. And how you know that? Because you look at every tribe, they have different stones that represent something. That's jewels, man. You know, but they took every tribe and scattered us. Well, the Lord scattered us, but He used them to do so.
Right.
And He allowed them to do so because he wanted to get at them.
Yeah, it's goodly
'Cause
treasure.
He hated them, man.
Yeah, it's goodly treasure.
That's right, brother.
And I believe that goes back to what it's on the Titus.
Yes,
You had the Ark of Titus,
yeah, they took all that.
where he invaded our temples,
Mm-hmm.
stole our menorahs and stuff, gold, and raped our women and whatever.
Give me Malachi 3:17. What push up? I'm sorry. Oh, right, yeah, come. Damn.
Them same people are still here today.
Come.
Because you still got the Ark of Titus there. As a memorial. As a fucking memorial. A mockery. But our people want to go over there as tourists, taking pictures. You stupid niggas, you don't even know that was a slaughter to your own people, man. Oh, look, let's take a picture of us here.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 17.
You know,
And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh of hosts.
we said they shall be mine. Us. We belong to Him. So if like, if you got a woman, if she do some bullshit, your rage is going to get crazy. You like, that's what I'm supposed to. You got a virgin. You know? You got a virgin. What? Hey, get the fuck out of here. I mean, you pop it. Yeah, but they're gonna be all about you. But you got a woman like they like somebody else trying to talk to you, whatever. Say jealousy is the reason of a man. The Lord said he's a jealous power. All right. So you think he's not jealous over us? He said we shall be his, man. So Esau, you think, oh yeah, I can come and rape your women, even the men, man. Esau, he's a sick motherfucker, man. He's a sick motherfucker, man. That's what the Lord got something for you, man. Which we're reading it to you.
Right.
You got it,
It's the book of Malachi 3 verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him.
And I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Well, grab me Lamentations 4 and look on this. Just the fact that you did Joel. Then last.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 1.
Listen, we're telling you, and that's the title with the canvas. All things were written. All things were written. So we're telling you, and we're reading it to you, man. It's like that movie, The Never Ending Story. My father took me to see that. And it's crazy because the book kind of looked like this. When you watch that movie, the book looked like this. Like ancient stuff. But it didn't say the Holy Bible, but it was the design of it, man. This kid can't make that up, man. You know? And the dude kept being, he used to come home from school. He couldn't wait to get home to read the book. Run upstairs in the attic, cover his soul, cut his flashlight on, and he's like this. What's going to happen next? Well, we telling you, man. We telling you. We ain't telling you. The scriptures are telling you because it was written down.
That's right.
It's just our voice pronouncing it, speaking it out, man. You know?
Yes,
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 1.
that's right.
How is the gold become dim?
Damn.
How is the most fine gold changed?
Damn.
The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
Come on. That's us. Look at us talking about our jewels. Look at it. How's the gold become dim? It's like, yo, what happened to you niggas, man?
All right.
Y'all the greatest people.
You was
what
it.
happened?
Yeah,
What's up?
you was
What's up
it.
with
You was the it.
Yeah, you was him.
Right.
You know? So it's like you know somebody, they start fucking up. You're like, yo, what's up with you guys? What's going on with you? You're fucking up. Tighten up, man. You know? That's what the Lord, yo, that's if an angel came down right now and saw us, we look like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is
What
crazy.
he say? He said, I see servants on horses.
Come on now.
Right?
Come on now. Come on now.
Like they top dog.
Yeah.
Man.
Top,
Top dog.
like that Lord, yo,
Yeah.
top dog. Yeah. We're not top dog. And them lawyers is fucking wicked. You know? That was it on that, brother?
It says, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter?
God damn. That's heavy, man. No, can you grab that in the NLT about the shot? If you can. Because that's damn. Damn. That's heavy. Yo, we man, we really, our nation is fucked up, man.
We need the most cleansing. That's why without people is going to be the most death.
Yeah, that's why I tell you think we're the only nation on this planet that needs salvation.
That's why I said, you only have I known amongst all the families of the earth. Therefore, I shall punish you for all your iniquities.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Because we're the only ones that can sin.
That's right.
We was given the law, statutes, and commandments.
All 613 of them.
And that's why we in the predicament we are in
Right.
as a nation.
That's right.
One screw up, we all screw up.
That's right.
So now we all got to go through it together. But that's why the Lord is waking up a remnant now, you know, to come up out of that spell through these law, statutes, and commandments. Through His name, we able to come out of the spell.
there's the Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 1 in the NLT. It says, how the gold has lost its luster. Even the finest gold has become dull.
Damn.
The sacred gemstones.
Gold, right? You get some gold, that's just shiny.
Right.
It's like they got the gold cleaner.
Or you clean it, yeah.
But if you just wear like my piece, now I got to clean this joint. But when I first got it, it was shining.
Right.
Shining. So
Right.
you got to clean. Now look, it's dull.
You let that sun hit it, and it's.
You might blind. You be like, oh.
It says the sacred gemstones lie scattered in the streets.
Damn.
Verse 2. See how the precious children of Jerusalem, worth their weight in fine gold, are now treated like pots of clay made by a common potter.
All right, Shalom, Akim. We out of here.
That's crazy, man.
Because you got to think, right?
That's crazy.
You got to think.
That's crazy, bro.
The example that it just made. You have a goat when it's cleansed, when something is cleansed again, it's purging out the faculties that's around it. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we're cleansed through fire, baptized through fire. We're cleansed that way. You know, but now our people is, referred to as pottery.
Right.
Like a common, you know what I mean?
If you look at a piece of pottery, that shit's dull as fuck. That has nothing on gold.
Right.
At all.
You look at a nice piece of gold, it's shiny.
Right.
That's what they call it, shines. We were meant to shine, to be the light to all these different nations. So, yeah, exactly. But we was meant to shine to be the light of this world, man. The light of this place. You know? But you look at a piece of pottery, like if you ever see like if you got like the joint you put the flowers in and all that. Look at that shit. That don't shine. Look at the light can shine. You can just look at that shit. Oh, that's bullshit. But let the light shine on some nice fine gold. Man.
Right.
It make it's a different impact.
Right.
You know. Let's see. Go. Amos 1:11.
Go. This book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 11, it says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
You hear that, Esau?
Because
not turn away the punishment, Esau.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear.
Yo, look what Trump doing now. Nero. Because listen, I was in the Uber the other day, coming from the work. And dude, my driver, he was talking about certain things. And we got to talk about these are all them people voted for Trump. Now, I don't feel bad for him. This is out. Like, I said, well, I don't feel bad for him either, man. You know? I said, but what they're doing, but we have the planes, they was flying them out, ICE snatching up the people, taking them, they're supposed to be deporting them, but they were supposed to be deporting them, taking them on flights, and the plane would come and turn right back around and never land. Right. Land back where it came from, and it dropped people off over the ocean. And they said they had people floating up to sea, to the shore, with their hands cuffed, man.
Right.
That's crazy. But they're supposed to be getting deported out of here.
All right.
That's what I tell you. Read that again, brother.
It says, Amos chapter 11, verse 1, verse 11. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away as punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
That makes me think about when Jacob and Esau was on the sea. 2 brothers.
Right.
Jacob ran from Esau.
All right.
Esau said, after the days of my father, the morning of the days of my father, that's when Jacob's mother heard it. She's like, Jacob, all ass, get up out of here.
Right.
Because your brother, he wants your blood.
Yep.
You know? And to this day, y'all still doing that, man. to this day, y'all still want to fucking kill us.
Yeah.
Because we were given the blessing of the whole kingdom, man.
What the scriptures speak about that old serpent.
Right.
They still here today.
That spirit, yeah, that spirit's still here.
They were originally king,
Right.
which created the first murder.
Right. The spirit is back.
You know,
Right. Inside them.
That's right, bro.
but it says, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Damn.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, it's here.
He said he kept his anger forever.
Right.
So there you go. So from that day when that blessing was given, they hated it. And to this day, they still hate it.
Right.
That's why they about to start slaughtering
Yeah.
chicks.
They can't even explain their hatred.
Exactly.
It's just in them. It's
That's
just
because
in them.
it's- No, what happened? It was written.
It
Right.
said,
See, so Nas had that song. See, it was written, but was never told. No, it was written, but it's told.
Right.
it says, they shall come down having great wrath,
Right.
because they know
Going
that
through
they
that
have
for
a
a
short
short
time.
time.
That wrath never ended.
Oh, and another thing, before we close up, just remind me, looking at the brother shirt. They got Amazon, the first Amazon in Philadelphia. And I was talking to somebody about it. It was like, oh yeah, they were saying you can't get into the Amazon unless you got an Amazon card. You gotta have a. They said you actually to get into this Amazon to go shopping, you need the Amazon card. So obviously the Amazon card has the chip because there's no employees in there.
Mm.
It's all you come in there, scan your joint.
Oh, do it for you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
When you grab a thing, whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah.
whoop. It's like that's like the chip, man. You know. So why they need employees when they got that technology, man?
yeah. Right.
Right.
And you had the first Amazon open. And Amazon is a big ass company, man. You know.
That's that Amazon Fresh store.
That's right. And it's right down. I believe it's not Buzz. It's down that route to like Spring Garden Street, man. You know, the first one. So now that you seen it. Well, damn, they bring that here, and I still when on my way to work, I be seeing one. I'm like, damn. Now it's here in Philly.
Right.
I'm like, wow. In them towns, man. Prepare for listen. Shit about to get bumpy, man. And we've been telling you this for years. That telling you how to cleanse yourself.
Right.
Do the word, man. Why do you think we read out of this book? Why do you think we tell you the script? Why do you think we do all this, man? For our nation, the edification of the for the elect. You know? See that, man.
All right. This
And
book of
and
Revelation.
and that's talking about that, and then we're gonna bring up the class.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or their foreheads.
So look, keep going.
That no man might buy or sell,
So
save he that had the mark.
by itself. So
Right.
you can't go into the Amazon unless you got that code. It ain't like the fresh grocery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like ShopRite. It ain't like the Giant. You gotta have you're gonna have to scan your way in there. And once you scan it, because that's what they're doing, because everything's connected to your bank account, all that, man. So once you scan to get in there, they know, oh, I can just take it off the start. Whatever
Right.
he grabs, it's already purchased.
Right.
But they got that technology set up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Without you grabbing it, you're taking it off your account,
Yep.
everything, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's on the shopping cart.
And and Amazon, they show you because it says you can't buy or sell. So without that technology, they
Right.
can't sell you that shit, man.
Right. Hey, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom.
That's right, bro.
Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for there is a number of man, and his number is 600, 66.
Outside, come on, man. Come on, man.
Which is something inserted in you.
And I believe that stigma,
Because when you go,
into stigma, if I'm not mistaken, the actual,
it's like
the
a piece,
character, yeah, it's like a
Piercing.
piercing. Yeah,
like a nail, nail upon the cross. You know, but when you go into that word, it's also, it's like a card, something carved.
Wow.
So when you carve into something, you're piercing into it. So there's no way going around that. You know? Because what? When you say Kai sigma, Kai Psi Sigma, that's Greek. So you go to the Greek, the Latin, or the Hebrew, It still refers to going back to the root of the same word. So there's no way of going around it. You know? But this Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 says, and the third angel followed them, saying with the loud, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And right, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's when that destruction comes into place. You want to be Terminator, man. Yo, Terminator told you that. When the Sarah Connor had her hands on his law. And that's what really Terminator was about. They're trying to change the narrative of what's coming to happen. I believe it was a Jake woman that wrote that movie. Because I think she said the Terminator, the Terminator, Matrix, and something else. They're all together. They're all mixed together.
Oh,
They all in cahoots. But she wrote. So it was a Jake woman that wrote.
It says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they had no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Right. That's the secret, man. That's the next thing. And that's why we bring this out every single week, giving you warning. If you don't take this warning, you're going to understand when it happens. And if you take that mark, get done.
That's all she wrote.
Get done. How they say it in NYC, get done up, son.
It's a wrap.
You know? So Lord's willing, this camp was edifying. You know, we got something out of it. So next week, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle of Bishop of Millstone, Shalom to the elect. Next week, we're going to say Waffle Bible Ball.
Waffle.
Kwam
Kwam
Yashua.
Yashua.
Come Yashao. Wow.
Yeah.